Hi everyone, my name's Tristan King. I'm the Program Director of Foundation Studies at UniSA College, University of South Australia. I come from a health science background and at the moment I caught the teaching bug. I've been teaching at University of South Australia for about 8 years now, and most of that I've spent at the college. I'm really passionate about helping students to become prepared for university studies, and specifically I teach in human anatomy and human physiology. UniSA College was developed to provide pathways into tertiary education. The main aim is to provide access to undergraduate study for students who may not have had the qualifications to get direct entry into a bachelor's degree. There's 3 programs that are offered currently at UniSA College. The Foundation Studies program, which I look after, is a 1-year full-time equivalent program. It's completely open access and also fee-free. The suite of diploma programs, there's 7 of those depending on the specialty that you are interested in studying. They go for a period of 2 years and they're fee-paying and require you to have an ATAR of 50 or a Cert 3 minimum to gain entry into. And then we also offer the Aboriginal Pathway program, which is much like Foundation Studies except that it's taught in a few other regional centres as well as running for a duration of 1.5 years. So all of our programs are offered as either a full-time or part-time study mode. UniSA College is based at City West campus here in Adelaide, with some of our courses taught out at Milton Lakes. And then depending on the program, there's some regional centres for regional students that can also study in those centres. So Foundation Studies is offered in Mount Gambier and Whyalla, as well as some of the diploma programs. And then the Aboriginal Pathway program is offered in Port Lincoln, Ceduna, Mount Gambier and Whyalla, as well as at City West campus. So the key features of UniSA College is really providing that access to tertiary education for those students who wouldn't be able to gain that immediate entry into undergraduate study. So the key thing there being that you don't really have to bring any qualifications with you, and the aim of the college is to bring you up to speed with first year undergraduate study. And the final really important point is that we really want to tailor the learning for you as a student. So we try to offer both the discipline knowledge as well as a supportive and scaffolded environment which really helps you to acclimatise to university learning so that you can be as successful as possible when you finish at the college and move on to undergraduate study at UniSA. So we receive lots of questions about the way that UniSA College might work for our students. So I'm going to run through some of those frequently asked questions for you now. So one of the key points to make here is actually you are a University of South Australia student. So in a lot of ways you're actually the same as a university student studying at undergraduate level. The main differences are that we're trying to build your skills so that you can be successful once you gain entry into the undergraduate study. The key areas that we try to do that is that we support your transition into university learning, understanding that you've come from maybe some different places in your life that might not be secondary education. So some of the ways that we offer that support is we want to get you started on the right foot right from the very start. So we do that by offering supportive enrolment sessions. We also, during your learning, offer access to your academics and teachers through consults. And we also have a program which is structured to make sure that we're following you along, making sure that you're successful as you transition through UniSA College. No, so you don't have to know what you want to do when you finish at UniSA College. Some students come in knowing what they're aiming for, which is fantastic, but a lot of students are sort of interested in studying at university but not 100% sure on what they want to do when they finish, and that's perfectly fine. During the programs that you study at UniSA College, you'll have access to studying courses in a number of different discipline areas, and there's nothing that prevents you really from being able to pick and choose some of the courses that you're interested in to help you make that decision along the journey through the college. So it is a little bit of a follow-on from that previous question, but not all students will study exactly the same courses. In all the programs there are some core key courses. For example, all students will study a course called University Studies, which is designed to help you with academic culture and academic writing. But depending on the courses that you're interested in, some students will study health-related courses, other students will study some courses related to business, whilst other students might study courses related to engineering or sociology. Yes, we get a mixture of students applying to join us at the college, and it doesn't really depend on that ATAR score. Some students come through who have an ATAR score that would have been able to get them into an undergraduate degree, but they feel like they want to build their confidence as a student before they start their undergraduate degree. Other students are accessing the college who haven't completed secondary education, so they don't have an ATAR at all, and that's perfectly fine. We have one of the 3 programs which will suit your needs to be able to gain access to undergraduate study. This is a really common question that we get. So we have a variety of students. We have students who are school leavers at about 18, 19, 20 years old, but we do have a large amount of students who are coming in at later periods of their life. Often this is because they've gone out and either worked in industry, maybe they've started small families or travelled, and then the time is right in their life to be able to think about doing undergraduate study. So without the access to undergraduate degrees, they can come to the college, complete one of the pathway options, and then work their way into an undergraduate degree at UniSA. So one of the sort of positive aspects of having students at multi-stages of their life is that they bring a lot of life knowledge, and we have a great mix of students coming through who work collaboratively together and share their life experiences, which is a really important part of the journey through UniSA College. So it depends a little bit on the program that you choose to enter into here at UniSA College, the way that you transition into your undergraduate degree. The Aboriginal Pathway Program and Foundation Studies are very similar to each other. The way that that works is you successfully complete the program and we take your grade point average, your GPA, and use that to competitively place you into any of the degrees that are available here at UniSA. There's a slight difference with the diploma programs, and it's a little bit to do with the way that they're structured. So the diploma program's running over 2 years as a full-time student. The first year you complete with us at the college, and the successful completion of that first year gives you guaranteed entry into the linked degree of your diploma. Then the second year of that diploma is where you transition into your undergraduate degree. You mix in with all the first year students who are in that degree, but continue to get ongoing support from UniSA College. So the key thing with the way that the programs work at UniSA College is that once you've applied to UniSA College through SATAC, successful completion of one of those college programs means that you don't have to apply through SATAC again to gain access to UniSA. The way that that works is we process you as an internal student, and it means it's a lot smoother process to transition from your college program into an undergraduate degree here at UniSA. So I think that answers most of the frequently asked questions, but of course if you have more questions, we'd love to hear from you. So check us out on the program pages, come in on campus and look us up, and we look forward to seeing you on campus soon.